This man eats 30 hamburgers every time. He can easily lift 200 kilograms of pork. Although his body is much larger than average, he likes petite and cute girls. And by coincidence, the girl Jack likes is exactly like that. She even works at a hamburger shop. So every day, Jack takes the opportunity to buy hamburgers and asks for Mary's contact information because he thinks she's really cute. Mary was shocked when she heard this. Jack directly expressed his feelings, but Mary immediately rejected him. If this were the old Jack, he would definitely help Mary. But a few days ago, Jack had been humiliated by Mike, and he couldn't face anyone. So for the past 2 months, Jack hadn't contacted Mary. Mary could only learn about his situation through his videos. Recently, Jack's video where he defeated Taehan became popular, with the help of Jenny, the editor. The video quickly went viral online. Carl was also very happy because it was he who recommended Jenny as the editor, which helped the video gain popularity. However, Jack suddenly expressed that he didn't think Taehan was such a bad guy after all, because he saw the expression on Taehan's face when he got the watch. Jack felt that they would meet again someday. But Carl told Jack some news. Taehan had become popular because of their video. Many people loved the way he fainted, and there were lots of comments about him online. If he started streaming, he would definitely gain a lot of followers. Unfortunately, Taehan was currently in an arcade, completely unaware of the attention he was getting. Jack thought that Taehan really knew nothing and that he hated the era where people judged others based on appearances. Meanwhile, Jenny was in the classroom planning how to stop talking like an old man. Suddenly, a toy snake flew towards her, and Jenny nearly fell over from the shock. Her classmates saw her reaction and started laughing, and they recorded it on their phones. Jenny was furious and tried to snatch the phone, but the classmate holding it was too tall, and Jenny couldn't get it. Instead, she was shoved to the ground. It turned out that these people, like Jack, were making videos, but they didn't think that Jenny's reaction would get much attention. They decided to delete it. They began talking about Jack, wondering if they continued bullying Jenny, Jack might use his pain-free beating technique on them. Jenny raised her fist, ready to fight back, because Jack's technique was something even professional fighters used. The pain-free beating technique was a powerful skill, but when Jenny hit one of them on the head, her hand turned red from the pain. The others continued to laugh, thinking they should have recorded that moment. Then, one of the girls grabbed Jenny and told her to stop pretending to be cute, or they would beat her every time they saw her. But Jenny's cuteness was natural, and it wasn't something she could change. At that moment, Carl walked in. He was a grade higher than them and was ready to fight them, but his combat skills were too weak. Before he even touched them, Carl fell to the ground. One of the men was about to continue hitting Carl, but Jack arrived just in time. When the man saw Jack, he started mocking him, thinking his small size made him look cute. Jack looked at the man's large frame and suddenly felt a bit scared, but then he remembered that he had already defeated Taehan. He figured fighting these people would be much easier. Jack tried to intimidate them like Taehan did, asking the man if he had any money. To his surprise, the man handed over the money, and they began mocking Jack for trying to imitate Taehan. They thought it was awkward, as only Taehan could say that line and make it threatening. Just as Jack raised his hand to fight, Kevin appeared behind him and stopped the fight. Afterward, Jenny told Jack that those guys were making prank videos and had quite a few followers. But then, Carl suddenly stood up and scolded Jack for not stepping in to fight those guys, especially since they had bullied Jenny. Jack said he was also angry, but there were just too many of them. Carl asked if Jack was upset because Jenny was bullied. Jack replied that he was angry because his pain-free beating technique had been underestimated. Jenny shared the same feeling. She didn't care about being bullied, but she was mad that those people didn't understand how powerful Jack's technique was. Jack went over to apologize to Jenny, explaining that he was really scared earlier, but next time, if he gets the chance, he'll teach her how to deal with those guys. Jenny blushed. That night,